Hello guys, Shuckle King here with my round of 64 team builder matchup against StreetCredCookie for the WPC tournament. And now, yeah, spoilers, I did advance. I had a 3-0 record. I'm not able to post my first and second battles because Showdown lost all the replays, unfortunately, so I won't be able to show my first two games, but I did win both of them. And based on the differential I had the 7th overall seed. So not bad, 7th out of 128. I'll definitely take that. So I should be playing the 58th seed, but for some reason the tournament organizer messed up and skipped over me when he was making the brackets. I don't know how he did that, but it's besides the point. So I had to play the 35th seed instead. So we were both not happy. 35th seed would play somebody around the late 20s as opposed to somebody that was a 7th seed, and then I would be playing somebody tougher than I should have been playing in my first match. But not too big of a deal, is what it is. So as you can see in the corner here, his team consists of Mimikyu, Stormy, Galvantula, Mega Charizard X, Roserade, Tyranitar, and Scizor. They are the biggest, in order of most threatening to least threatening to my team. And what I thought when looking at his team, well, first of all, Mimikyu absolutely destroys me. Takes at really Jirachi, handles the Garchomp very well. With its disguise, it can kill Volcarona with a Shadow Claw, a Shadow Sneak. My team doesn't handle it too well. Like Mandibuzz doesn't take a play rough at all very well. So Mimikyu is a huge problem for my team. I'm not really quite sure I'm able to take it down. Its Ghost plus Fairy coverage just destroys everything. And besides that, nothing's terribly threatening. Like I faced Charizard X before in this tournament, so I have an answer for that. Stormy and Galvantula can be a little bit annoying, but I've always around them, so I'm not too threatened by them. But Mimikyu is definitely the biggest threat to my team. So building for his team, I realize that in turn Volcarona basically sweeps his team at +1. I guess if I break the Mimikyu's disguise, at least it'd be very helpful, but kill Stormy with a Bug Buzz. Galvantula's not going to take a fire move. Char X takes like 90% from a HP ground, HP rock. So if I get Stealth Rocks up, it won't take that. Roserade goes down, Tyranitar goes down, Scizor goes down. So Volcarona is definitely my way of winning this game. Another big threat is Garchomp, just because it revenges Charizard X, revenges Tyranitar. With fire coverage, it handles the Scizor and the Roserade pretty well. Like the match I had before, just ground and fire are the only moves I really need to handle his team. And last, Thundy T, just because he has no electric immunity, so I can just freely Volt Switch throughout this match. And he can't stop that, so that should help me maintain momentum throughout this match and hopefully stop the Mimikyu. So with the team I have here, the first poke I have, as I said before, was Volcarona. Max speed, max special attack. This speed tides Char X if he wants to bring a max speed tides with that. Quiver Dance, HP Rock, Flamethrower, Bug Buzz. I didn't need additional output with a Fire Blast instead of Flamethrower, so I figured I don't want to miss. Bug Buzz is to hit the Tyranitar, hit the Stormy, and Hidden Power Rock is really only for the Charizard X. Pasho Berry is only in case, really, if his way of defeating Volcarona is a Scarfed Stormy, like Hydro Pump, I should be able to take any hit with +1 special defense plus the Pasho Berry, and in return knock it out. Next poke I have is Garchomp, whose choice Scarfed with enough speed to outspeed Charizard X again. Earthquake, Fire Fang are really only two moves I need in this match. Outrage is slightly stronger, and he doesn't have a Dragon Resist on his team besides Mimikyu. So if Mimikyu is somehow dead, or he doesn't bring it by miracle, then Outrage, I guess, would be the move I would spam there. Stealth Rocks, I really didn't need a 4th move in this set, so I figured I might as well just bring Rocks in this set in case. Next poke I have is Thunderstarian. Life Orb, again, same speed to outspeed the Charizard X, though I'm not going to be doing a ton of damage to it. Though Thunderbolt actually does quite a bit to uninvested, no HP Charizard X. But I have Focus Blast for the Tyranitar, Psychic for the Roserade, and then Dual Electric, depending if I want momentum or if I want slightly higher damage output to kill. And Life Orb is just for general increase in damage from that base 145 special attack. Craziness. Next poke I have to ran out these 3 threats of his team are Mandibuzz. This is pretty much the same spread I brought before when I faced Charizard X. Foul Play Roost, Defog, I think I didn't have defog. I had knockoff. So I have defog instead of knockoff, just mainly for the Galvantula and sticky webs. I don't want to deal with that. And toxic is really only for the Tyranitar. Because I should be able to take Stone Edges fairly well. And unless he has a lot of speed, I should be outspeeding it. And if he does run a lot of speed, then there's no point in me running speed to compensate for the bulk I would lose out on otherwise. Because I need this spread to essentially live a +1 Jolly Charizard X Flare Blitz. I basically need max HP, max defense for that, after Stealth Rocks anyway. Next poke I have is Jirachi. This is kind of my answer to Mimikyu-ish. I mean, a Cassid Berry will reduce a Shadow Claw, so he's not going to be able to kill me with a Shadow Claw plus a Shadow Sneak. I think he does come with 2 Shadow Claws, but I do have the chance to flinch with Iron Head, and I do outspeed the Mimikyu, which is very nice. Stealth Rocks, this is my primary Stealth Rock user, as opposed to a Garchomp. But again, Garchomp didn't really need any other 4th moves, so I figured I'd throw it on there in case. U-turn from Momentum throughout this match, and Fire Punch to hit the Scizor. And the last poke I have is Azumarill, same set I brought before to handle the Charizard X. Knockoff, I guess, is for the Roserade, because Water Flockage's not going to do a ton. So the next best move, I guess I could have run Ice Punch, but Knockoff is better overall utility, and also hits the Stormy. And Facade is the last move in case of Charizard X is Will-O-Wisp instead of Wakon Berry. I do like 60% with Facade, so he can't stall me out there. So this is my team, and we'll see how it goes in the match. Alright, I'm here for my matchup against StreetCredCookie, and looking at his team, he has a Lycanroc. And I did not prep for that whatsoever. I guess looking at the Google Doc that the tournament was based on, you had to scroll down a tiny bit to look at the last poke. For each team, I guess the bottom half teams based on their drafting order. So I didn't actually catch that he had a Lycanroc. So I did not expect that at all. A little bit scared. I don't think Lycanroc's the most threatening Pokemon, but it certainly outspeeds everything except for Garchomp, which is something I didn't expect to prepare for that speed tier. So that might be a problem. I probably would have considered Stormy on this team. So that's unfortunate. Volcarona, I feel, still has a decent matchup, but again, Lycanroc has to go down because he can just revenge kill me with a Celerock pretty easily. I might have also considered, I probably actually would have run a Charty Berry to take a Celerock from a Lycanroc. But it is what it is there. I feel like Garchomp still has a pretty decent matchup, so he can just spam Earthquakes. Because he doesn't have a ground resist on his team, so that's very nice. But Mimikyu is obviously the biggest threat, and our priority is trying to take that down. So my matchup in this game was going to be the Thunderous Tea, just to get as much damage off as possible on anything. Assuming that Tyranitar is a Stealth Rocker, I was pretty safe to leave a Thunderous and try to get an early kill with a Focus Blast. But he does leave with Lycanroc, so I don't want to stay in, so I go to my Jirachi and he gets Rocks Up. That is not the first turn that I was looking for. He goes for a Taunt, good play on his part, so I can't get Rocks Up. I really don't know what Lycanroc does, so I didn't really know what potential moves he would have. Sucker Punch was something I did not expect that he would have, and that took a ton of damage off me. I thought he'd have maybe Fire Fang that wouldn't do as much, or just rock coverage otherwise. I didn't even know it got a Sucker Punch. So that kind of sucks. I bring him down to his Focus Sash, which is fine, but my answer to Mimikyu is weakened, so that is certainly not great for me. Predicting another Sucker Punch, I don't want to go down yet. So I go to my Garchomp, I reveal here, then I'm Scarfed, unless he is like an adamant Lycanroc or something. So he goes in his Tyranitar on an Air Balloon. So that was a good play. He knew that Garchomp grounded moves destroyed him. So I had to go to my Azumarill, predicting the Ice move. He goes for the Sub. So I'm guessing he's like a Thunder Punch, Ice Punch, Rock move subset or something. So I break his substitute here. He goes for Thunderbolt. Okay, so he's special with Ice Beam, Thunderbolt, and maybe Stone Edge, or I don't know, Power Gem. I don't know if he gets Power Gem or not. So I go to my Jirachi expecting another electric move. I know I can take that. And this is an opportunity for me. I believe I go for the Rocks right here. I do go for Rocks. That's nice to whittle down that Charizard X a lot. And then he knocks me out with knockoff, and I am max speed, so this means that he is a choice scarf scissor. Interesting set there, especially because it's pretty hard walled by a Zoomerall, which could take advantage and probably go for a belly drum on this set. And Mandibuzz also takes it on very well, so surprised he brought that. Also, kinda gets walled by Mega Heracross unless he has Aerial Ace. So I go into my Zoomerall knowing that I'm going to take nothing from it. Go for the knockoff, predicting this Starmie switch, which I thought was fairly obvious, but I guess he didn't need the Scizor as much anymore. But again, I have a very switch into Mandibuzz because I want to save my Zoomerall to go for an Aqua Jet maybe later on in this match. So I don't take a whole lot of damage from the Bullet Puncher U-turn. And I go for the foul play here. Expecting him to go into Starmie again, or maybe even a Charizard X at this point. I didn't want to roost because I wanted to get damage off to keep momentum. He goes for the sub, which I knew he would, so I'm going to just get the full health here. I should, because even though I'm max defensive, I should be able to take on Tyranitar fairly well, so special isn't that high. And he freezes me here. I feel like at this point, unless if I de-thawed right here, I pretty much lost the game at this point just because Mimikyu is a threat. This is an answer to a Scizor, an answer to a Charizard X that I lost even somewhat Starmie. So, especially with my Zoomerall weakened, plus my Mandibuzz being frozen, I'm going to have a very tough time getting through this. Also, Volcarona is not going to be able to sweep as well, just because he's going to have to take 50% from rocks, unless I get a defog off with Mandibuzz, so Starmie can revenge kill me pretty easily at that point. So this was really bad. And that's pretty much how the rest of the battle goes. He kills me with a Ice Beam in 2 hits. I do not de-thaw, and this match is going to go downhill pretty quickly from here. So you see he kills me here. So now I go in my Volcarona. I do take 50% from rocks, which I knew, but I had to break out the Tyranitar. I am able to kill with Bug Buzz. I didn't want to go to Zoomerall because I want to get an Aqua Jet off at some point. So I know he's going to kill me right here with Starmie, which really sucks because I feel like Volcarona had a really good matchup this game. But it is what it is there. He kills me, go into Thundurus, and at least I can get a free Volt Switch off, because I'm assuming he's not going to be able to kill me with any one moves. He's not a Life Orb, unless he was maybe Specs, and he probably would have killed me there, honestly, but I'm assuming he wasn't going to bring a Specs Starmie. So I killed a Scizor, which is nice. I bring in a Zoomerall to bait out the Starmie to come in, and I let it kill me, that's fine. I can bring in my Choice Scarf Garchomp here, and I basically get a kill on anything. Hopefully he sacks the Mimikyu, that'd be great. But now he makes right play going into Charizard X. I kill that with Earthquake. At this point, I'm really banking on Mimikyu and missing a Play Rough for me to win this game. So I do kill, he has to Mega Evolve, so I do kill the Charizard X there. And here it comes, the biggest threat to my team is Mimikyu, so I have to go for the Earthquake here, and then just hope he doesn't have Shadow Sneak or he misses a Play Rough here. But he goes for Trick Room. I feel like that was weird. I mean, I think he outslows everything except for a Zoomerall with a no speed, which I had very minimal speed on my Zoomerall, if any. I think I had a couple EVs, but not too much. But I was surprised. It's just like a standard Shadow Claw, Sword Stance, Play Rough, Shadow Sneak. That basically handled my entire team. I didn't think he had to go with Trick Room. But I guess that's what he felt like. And then he really misplays and goes for Destiny Bond here. Because he was Trick Room, he was most likely max HP, max attack. So he should have known that a Scarf Earthquake wasn't able to kill. So I guess this was also some of a prediction here. With the Destiny Bond, if he goes for just a regular attack, then I do kill it with Earthquake. No, that wouldn't work because of Trick Room. Yeah, no, he really misplayed that. He definitely should have Play Roughed at that point and hopefully killed me with Shadow Sneak there, unless he didn't have it. I didn't ask him at the end if he had Shadow Sneak or not. But he goes for the Play Rough. He's not Life Orb, so he doesn't take me out. So I was really relieved there. And unless if I am going to be outslowed by the Starmie just because I'm Scarfed. So as long as the Starmie's not some type of bulky spread, then my Thunder should be able to actually win this game. So So it all comes down to see if Starmie is slow or not, and he is not. He is a speedy Starmie, so I am able to kill with Thunderous and win this game. I did not expect that at all. After that freeze with the Mandibuzz, I thought I really lost that game. He brought a weird set with the Mimikyu, though. I didn't think he really needed to do that. Just standard stuff would have won the game there. But fortunately, I got through to this game, and I'm on to the round of 32, so we'll have that matchup shortly. Later, guys.